Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Misty. I'd like to take this moment to thank you for clicking on my video. Also would like to invite you to join by subscribing. And if you like this content, leave a thumbs up so I can bring you more content like this. This is my January project pan. This year I'm doing things a little bit different. I'm going to incorporate 3 items in each category to use for the month, and in each month I can either carry the same products over or I can go ahead and choose 3 new products. That'll be handy with the eyeshadows, specifically eyeshadows. So let's get started. First we'll start with cleansers. First off, I want to use the Youth to the People Kale plus Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Age Prevention Cleanser. I have made a huge dent into this last year. I've got just that much left. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to finish it by spring. On the note of cleansers, I have the Tata Harper Purifying Cleanser. I love this cleanser so much. I have already gone through bottles of it. I have one on my backup drawer, but I want to finish up the Youth to the People cleanser before I open another one of these. La Mer. La Mer is my favorite brand. I am brand loyal to them for my skincare routine. I have tried so many other products and nothing ever worked for me like La Mer does, and their products work so well together. Anyway, this is the tonic. After I've cleansed my face, I do a double cleanse at night. I will go ahead and get one of my Shiseido wipes and then put this on there and then just rub it against my face. It just leaves my face feeling nice, hydrated, clean. One of my favorite products. And then I also have the Genaissance, the infused lotion. This bad boy costs a lot of money, but it's well worth it. I really truly like this. The treatment lotion is good as well, but I like this one a little bit better. I have one on backup already. When Neiman Marcus has sales, I buy this from there. My other La Mer products I get from Von Mar in Omaha. But you can see I've only got a little bit left of that to go. I use this day and night. Just pour a little bit into my hands and then I just press it into my skin. And that just helps get the skin prepped to have the serums and so they can go down a little bit further into the skin. Next, I like to use setting sprays and facial mists. For my facial mists, I use La Mer, the mist. This one I really like. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's aggressive. The spray is very, very aggressive. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah. I just wish that they would work on the spray portion of this bottle. Otherwise, this product is amazing. And although I don't like the way it comes out, I love this product. Next, I have the Little Barn Apothecary Coconut Mint Cooling Mineral Mist. I really like this. This smells really good. And it also leaves my face feeling refreshed, and I will spray this periodically throughout the day. Same with the La Mer, but this one more specifically, this one has a better mist, more fine, and it smells awesome. For the last primer and setting spray, it's this Marc Jacobs. This is the Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. I bought this and it's getting old. It's not my favorite. That's why there's only that much of it used. I am going to try and get this taken care of. If this isn't finished by summer, this is one of the items that will need to be pitched because it's going to go bad. And then MAC Fix Plus Prime or Fix Plus, however you want to call it. Use this for the face, use it as a setting spray, and I also use it on my eyeshadows to foil them. My under eye primer is the Becca. This is amazing. It's anti-fatigue. It's got caffeine in it from what I understand. It provides a nice cooling effect and it just sinks into the skin very nicely, and my concealers and foundation just apply seamlessly over this. For my primers, I have this little La Mer sample, a little baby perfecting treatment. This is amazing. It's not classified as a setting or a primer. However, this has a blurring effect, and it's such a lightweight consistency that I do use it as a primer. Also, my Sisley double tensor. I love this. I have a backup of it always. I just don't like the price. $190 for a primer is ridiculous. I tried this on a trip to Chicago and fell in love, and the rest is history. I do know that there are a lot of other YouTubers who speak of this, and it really is as good as they say, at least in my opinion. Just don't like the price. And then I have the Tarte, the Timeless Smoothing Primer. I do like this, and I have made quite a big dent in it. I hope to have this finished by the end of the year. And then the last primer is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion. I bought this. I used it a couple of times. It got stuck in a drawer, forgot about it, and was using other products, and I've just been going through and trying to purge items that I no longer use and throw away the ones that are bad. So I want to get this used up this year by summer, because it won't last a lot longer. For foundations, I use 2 or 3 different kinds. Typically it's a La Mer one, and then I do use the Lancôme, and then there are days where I will use the Double Wear from Estee Lauder. The La Mer, this is my, I don't even know how many bottles I've gone through, but I'm halfway through with this one. I do have a backup. This is the only one I typically use most of the time. So it's my favorite. And then if I want, I can use the Lancôme Absolue makeup. It is Absolute Pearl. I like this one. It's a little bit lighter than my La Mer, and there are days where I will put this in the middle of my face and then use the La Mer in the perimeter. It just kind of makes your face look amazing, a nice little glow. If you haven't tried that, try it sometime. I have 3 different concealers that I use. My first one is the La Mer. Go figure. It is the concealer, and I wear the shade medium. It'll take me a while to get through this. My recommendations for anybody who wants to use this, you will want to put it in your finger like so, and then just kind of warm it up, and then you can press it into the skin. It's going to make it not as thick. I know a lot of people gripe that they liked the little pot that La Mer used to make better, and that this one seems thicker. Again, a way to combat it, warm it up in between your fingers. I used to get Glossy Box, and in one of my Glossy Boxes I got a sample of the Emite makeup. I do believe that this is a Swedish company, and I fell in love with that concealer, so I went ahead and went online, found the company, and ordered both 101 and 102. I really like this concealer. It beats any other concealer that I've used. I will be making another purchase for these two, because these two and the La Mer are really the only ones that I've ever really liked, and I appreciate how they make my under eyes look and little areas that I have blemishes at. I have 2 mascaras. I usually just get travel size mascaras, you know, in glossy boxes, or my Sephora Play, or even cashing in points for Sephora and getting them. I haven't had to buy a full-size mascara in a very long time. I do have one from Marc Jacobs, but I haven't needed to open it yet. So this time I chose to use these two. So this is the Marc Jacobs mascara, and this one is the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. This is really one of my favorite mascaras. Then I have the Benefit Roller Lash. I like this one as well. The wand is thinner, and I don't think I get as much volume using this one as I do the Marc Jacobs. That wand is a little bit bigger, wider, looks very nice. For my bronzers, I typically only use one bronzer. I think I have like 3 in my collection, but I love this one. And this is the Guerlain, or Guerlain, depending on how you want to pronounce it, each their own. This is the Terracotta Sun Tonic. This is 03 for natural brunettes. I love this product. I have made quite a significant little dent in it. I don't know if you can see. I expect to be hitting pan within the next month. I do have one of these on backup, but I think that these are limited edition, and that makes me very sad. I have several blushes that I'm using up. I got this when for a Sephora VIB Rouge, when I hit that tier. This is my favorite NARS blush. It is Gulu. I'm not quite sure how you say it, but I like this color. It's a very pretty kind of rosy violet color. Next I have the Balm Cosmetics Balm Springs. I do have a full size of this, but I want to use up this little sample. Like, again, just don't want to be wasteful, so I'm using that one. And then I pulled Tarte's Insightful, and this is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. It's really just a nice neutral blush color. For the palettes, I chose 3. I haven't really been using my Viseart Tryst palette, and I really should be. It's a very nice palette. I like the colors. I just don't seem to reach for it, and I think it's because it gets buried under my other palettes, so I've made it a point to try and use this one a lot this month. Another one that I need to start using more of because I bought it. I thought it was mediocre, and it's just been sitting in my not my dresser, but my cabinet. And this is the Kat Von D 10-year anniversary. The colors look amazing. However, I don't particularly enjoy this palette. I don't know why. She's had some controversies this year. Whether you support her or not is up to you. But this really just didn't trip my trigger, and I've liked her other palettes in the past. But again, I want to use it up and not waste, so that's in my bin as well. And then the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I used to love this palette so much, and then I actually have all the chocolate palettes from Too Faced. But the problem is again, you start purchasing more and more items, and then the items that you did like end up pushed in the back, or and you don't use them. So that's why I'm really working on this project pan this year. I do have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I like this. For contour palettes, I don't really enjoy them. There's only so many colors that you can use. Not all of these are going to match everyone. I wish that they just sold a couple of individual pans, and then you could just incorporate it how you needed to. I do know that I did get a newer one, so I will be able to take out these pans and incorporate or purchase new ones if I so choose. For powders, I have several of them. For under the eye, I like the Kandee Johnson. I want Kandee, Banana Pudding, and Too Faced. This one I really like for under the eye. If you can see, it's got these multi colors in there, so it just kind of helps brighten that eye area. It's a well-loved product. I know they don't make it anymore, and I do apologize for bringing it up, but it's in my project pan. Next up, here's another example of putting something in a drawer and forgetting about it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I used it a couple of times, and then something new came along, and I got this pushed in the back and didn't use it. I do like this, so I want to incorporate it a little bit more and get it used up. Next up, I have La Mer's The Powder. I truly enjoy this one. I have gone through 2 of these last year. This has a little diamond dust in it, so it's going to exfoliate, also bring brightness to your skin. I put it over my foundations. I don't feel like any of my liquid foundations get cakey, or even my concealer. So this is one of my top ones. This, and then I do like the Sisley, the Irisee. I learned about this one by watching Mel Thompson's videos. On there, she said that she used this one for her powder at the end and buffed it in. And that's how I've incorporated this. And I use the same shade as she does. And it's number 1 Irisee. For my highlighters, I have 2 that I'm going to use this month. Hopefully. Well, not use up, but use. The first one is the Stila Heaven's Hue Kitten. I really like this. It's such a beautiful one, but again, I get new ones and then I forget about the old ones, or they just get pushed back in the drawer. And then the other one is Siate. I got a sample of this one and I loved it so much that I went ahead and bought it because, you know, I needed another highlighter so badly. And this is the color Moon Dust. And this is a very pretty color. I really, really think it's very pretty, if you can see it. I know my lighting's a little bit off today. I do apologize for that. And then for my eyeliners, I've been using the Fenty Because I'm Black liner. I really like that one. But I have so many of these little pots of gel highlighters that I need to get these used up as well. This is Union Jack. It's a Bobbi Brown one. I do like Bobbi Brown's gel eyeliners in the pot. They're very nice consistency and the longevity of them is very good. I've made a little bit of a dent, if you can see, and I hope to make a little bit bigger one. It's a very pretty purple color. And then I have this one from Tarte. I don't even know if they make this one anymore. It's a dual one, so it's black and bronze. And I've used it, but I haven't made a huge significant dent in that. So I'm hoping to use that up by the end of the year. If not, it will get tossed because it is not going to be good much longer. Okay, and then my neck cream, I use the Strivectin NIA 114. This stuff is amazing. I go through at least one of these every month, month and a half. I always have 1 or 2 backup of these. I have made quite a significant dent into this one so far. This I scoop out a little bit, massage it through my fingers, and then in an upward motion I put it on the front of my neck and the back of my neck, because the back of your neck ages too, and then of course my décolleté. I have been using this for a very long time. I really love this. Alright, well that is it for what I am going to be panning this month for January of 2019. Click subscribe, I'd appreciate it, and I'd love to have you join my channel. Also, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and then I'll see you next time. Bye!